Hello, everyone. Today on my video, which is going to be a comic-based video, I'll be checking out some books that I recently got from my favorite convention, Terrificon, which just happened August 9th through 11th in the year 2019. But also, I'm going to start with a book I got recently at another con in New Hampshire. And It's a book that I had been looking for a little while at a reasonable price, which I got. So we're going to jump right on it. And this is Amazing Spider-Man, or the giant size Spider-Man and the Punisher, which is actually the third appearance of the Punisher. It has, as you can see in the reflection here, just a hint of what I believe is a subscription crease, but it's not color brand. There's a dot. There's a color breaking dot down here, but in general, it's what I wanted. It's a Ross Andrew penciled book, and it's in solid condition for a square bound. The staples are solid. The book the book itself is solid. I can see a little hint of the bend in the middle, and there's a couple little uh, impressions back here. I'm not sure if it is a. I don't think they did subscription books with these square bounds, but I think at some point somebody gave it a little half fold. But it's a book I didn't have. It's the third Punisher. You have 129, and then I've seen different people talk about either 134 or 135 as the second Punisher. I think 134 is a cameo. 135 is considered the actual second appearance. This is considered the third appearance. But I guess you could also just say that 134 is the second, 135 is the third, and this one would be the fourth. But either way, let's call it an early Punisher appearance. So I didn't have it. I'm happy to have it. It's going in my box. You never know how the Punisher's going to work out in this new Marvel cinematic universe, but I didn't have the book, and I'm happy to have it. Now on to my Terrificon finds. I went to a vendor who had 30% off advertisements on most of his boxes. So that'll always get me looking. Now it was 30% off what I believed looked like convention pricing, which is a slightly bump of your normal prices. But I still got to look because you're going to get 30% off. So I came up with a book I didn't have, which was Amazing Spider-Man 102, the second appearance of Morbius, and also his origin issue. It would also be the second appearance of Six-Armed Spider-Man. Forgive the glare from the ceiling fan above. Does give it a little bit of an interesting effect, but that happens on some of my videos. And so this is a solid mid-grade, maybe 6 or so. And again, I didn't have it, and I got it for that 30% off, which ended up being a good price. But it also kept me looking in this guy's books, and we'll get to that in just a second. That's what I'm leaving the last book for. So I also found this book, which I was looking for an upgrade for the one I have. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 90. This is the death of Captain Stacy, which is the father of Gwen Stacy. It's not a key book. I might consider it a semi-key book. It also has a nice date stamp here for August 11th, and the show was 9 from the August 9 to 11, so August 11 was a show date. I doubt they threw a date stamp on it just for that. I mean, that's a lot of work just to sell one book. It's a really nice book. It's got a little staple fatigue or staple wear on the green here. Down here is really nice. This is a probably a solid 8.0 all day long. The back is really clean. I'm not going to take it out. It's got double tape on it. It's kind of a pain sometimes, but I was very happy with that. Now, I'll go to what was going to be my last book, because this book here came from a different vendor. But this is what I came up with. I'm going through this guy's book and I'm looking for an upgrade to my amazing 66, which is a nice Mysterio cover. And so I'm going through and I said, oh, this is a nice book, and I'm taking a look at it, and I can see it's got good gloss. A couple little nicks here on the spine. That's not a big deal for me. I mean, I'll take a mid grade or a in this case I was looking for a lower high grade, like an 8 or something of that nature. The one I have is more mid grade, and I just wanted something better because I really like this particular issue and also number 67, which is the follow up. And so I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the back. I'm like, oh, nice and clean, nice and light, nice and white. And let me check the page quality. So I take the cover and bring it back. And what do I have? I have a double cover. I found a double cover in the wild. I've never found a double cover in the wild. It's really nice. And then when I said, let me just see what's going on here, I turned it over and look at the back. And the back, you can see the white, the difference. It's a brighter white. This is a solid double cover. It's beautiful. Staples are tight. Issue is flat. Everything's attached on the inside of the centerfold. It's a really nice book. I don't think he knew he had a double cover in there, or else he wasn't going to sell it for the price he sold it for, which was well under $50, let's just call it. And I do not own a double cover. I've wanted one. I really don't want to pay some of those exorbitant eBay prices. And finding this book, a book that I wanted, for a very reasonable price, and also a Silver Age, and to have it be a double cover, I'm assuming off the top, not that I'm looking to sell it, because it's the coolest. It's one of the coolest things I own comic wise. Forgetting whatever issues you may have or whatnot. I'm guessing it would bump up the value of this book straight off the bat at $100. A Silver Age double cover in a very good condition like this, absolutely. I'm not a dealer. Again, I'm not looking to sell it. I just think it's kind of cool to have that bump just because of a manufacturing error. And these are very sought after variants, if you will. They're not intentional variants. They're manufacturing variants. They're highly sought after. But so I'm very happy with that. I'm going to treat that very nicely. Right back in the box. This here is from a different vendor. On Sunday, I hadn't spent as much money as I thought, so I just started. I'll go look for some more books, and I didn't have a 62. It's one of the holes. It's this one, and then there's the Black Widow one. I think it's 86 that are early holes that were easily fillable. I just haven't gotten around to it. And it's got a nice light cover, and the book itself is all around in good shape. Like many books, it's got some spine ticks. But all these books that I got have really solid registration. They're really nicely centered. This one's got just a little bit of a teeny tiny tear here on the edge and a fold over, which I kind of worked out. But I mean, it's still there. But I didn't have the book, and again, I got it for a good price. It was tagged, and I asked, hey, are these prices firm, or maybe is there a bit of a Sunday discount? Because on Sunday you're looking to get rid of the books. You want to take as few home as possible. Even one book is going to put money in your pocket. So and they took 30% off for me. So 30% was a good theme for me during the weekend. So I wanted to put that out and show what I have. I'm really happy to have it. I also picked up on eBay, which I don't have here. I'll probably wait to do another video on it. An Amazing Spider-Man number 13, the first appearance of Mysterio, the first appearance of Mysterio. Um, and I didn't pay nearly as much as I should have for it because it's not a perfect blue label, but that'll be for another video. So that's what I have from this week, and then the other show. And I did pretty well. I did pretty well price wise. I'm happy to add these 4 books to my early Spidey, my Silver Age Spidey collection. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.